All right, good evening and welcome back to our channel, Princess Seats. Yes, I've been just so engaged today, but I've just been trying to see how I can chip in one or more information. I've just been so engaged, but we have an update tonight. Today is the 27th of November 2025, and just as we know, in the past week, there have been a lot of expectations, discussions, and a lot of swindling emotions regarding our disbursement, where a lot of people have looked forward for a particular day of disbursement, believing it would be the day the final release would be completed. However, as we all know, the disbursement did not take place as earlier anticipated. All the dates that were given failed, from the 3rd of November down to, I think, 14th or so. When they projected another date, everything failed. And according to the information previously released, the delay was caused by a suspension from a particular organ that oversee and coordinate the activities of this grant here in the country. We understood that according to the information that the embassy issued the suspension due to a very important reason, like some stakeholders failed to meet certain requirements, and one major requirement was the submission of their international passport and travel document. This submission was expected from every stakeholder, and the deadline for compliance to that was clearly stated as far back as November 14th. According to another close source information we got that the embassy reportedly insisted that any stakeholder who wishes to participate in the disbursement process must be physically present in the country. Their documents also needed to be verified and handed over without delay. And this condition, according to the report, was to prevent any one singular stakeholder from absconding or eloping or running away with funds that belong to the masses, the subscribers. It was also meant to protect both the process and the people who have really invested their trust, their resources, energy, and everything into this project. So the fear, as stated, is that if any stakeholder is outside the country or refuses to submit their document, they might misuse the opportunity or play some fraudulent games with subscriber funds. And so, to prevent any kind of loopholes, the embassy was said to have maintained a strict position and paused the release until the defaulting stakeholders complied. And going further, because of this delay, the defaulting stakeholders were given a final warning, which was a duration of 48 hours. It was issued giving them time to submit their passport and fulfill their obligations. And it was said that failure to do so would lead to grave consequences, including removing their names from involvement in the project completely. That means they would no longer have a place or disbursement or benefit in disbursement exercise. And the deadline for this compliance is expected to be tonight, which is Thursday today, or tonight, which is Thursday. According to the circulating information, once this deadline passes, the necessary actions would be taken, either for forward movement or disqualification of those who fail to comply. We also recall that it was previously explained that the grant disbursement is a one-time operation, which means that once funds are released, the process will not repeat itself. In other words, there will be no second chance, no second batch, no reopening of distribution again. Everything would be executed all at once, and that is why the organizers are being also very careful, so that every document is being checked, every identity is being verified, and every requirement is being reviewed meticulously. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit somehow. I'm trying to give this tonight, so help me God. So this level of caution is to normally ensure transparency and accountability. Nobody wants a situation where funds are released and later diverted or unaccounted for. It's better to delay and do things correctly than to rush some stuff and also create anarchy and confusion. And as difficult as waiting may feel, sometimes it's a necessary sacrifice when dealing with matters that involves large numbers of people, that involves money, that involves trust, and also involves some international bodies. Subscribers under CBN nominal cluster or pioneer projects lots were earlier informed that there is no recorded complaint from their side. They have complied with all the necessary requirements, and there's no query that is linked to them at this stage. So this is good news for all who fall within these clusters or this organ. And having said that, later this evening, just this evening, Ngozi Israel now gave an update to the community, reminding everyone of the importance of patience and prayer. And I want to quote her words now as she said it. She said, "Good afternoon, house. I hope we are all doing well. I just want to inform us that the time frame given to the stakeholders expires tonight. Let us keep praying and believing that God will complete the work. No man or group of people can take the glory that belongs to God." Oh my God, goodness, I hope I'm thinking correctly. I hope this section is not really attributed to the current move of the GCDM, the Grant Community Decide movement, that Madam Ngozi is trying to just kind of pinpoint here. Say, let me take that again. Maybe you also be on the same field with me. Say, let us keep praying and believing that God will complete the work. No man or group of people can take the glory that belongs to God. Did you hear that? Did you just hear that? No man or group of people. All honor and praise to Him alone. All praise go to Him alone. I remain blessed. My name is still Ngozi Israel. Anyways, while we wait, we are encouraged not to lose heart, not to complain, not to murmur, grumble, and not, or to give room to fear or any doubt whatsoever. If the deadline truly expires tonight, then tomorrow we'll tell the story, of course, either for progress or of consequences for those who failed to comply. And whatever the case is, waiting is never easy, especially when the expectations of the people are so high and many lives depend on the outcome. But be that as it may, patience is also a spiritual tool and a virtue. When we trust God with what we cannot control, we allow Him to also work in ways we may not understand now, but will appreciate later. I have to just pice up now. If not, the way I'm feeling will overwhelm me. So I'm fine, I'm all right, I'm okay, I'm fine, okay? So, whatever the case is, we will allow God to work. When we trust God with what we cannot control, yes, we will allow Him, and He will do things exceedingly abundantly that we will have to appreciate Him for later. So let us continue to pray, not in anxiety, but in faith. Let us keep believing that if this grant is truly meant to be a blessing to thousands of people, then definitely no obstacles would definitely be able to stop it. If God has ordained it for us, then no man can hinder it. Whatever or whoever needs to comply with will definitely comply. Whoever tries to frustrate the process would be replaced. Yes, they will be replaced. Whatever delay exists tomorrow may turn into testimony. Whatever delay exists today, I beg your pardon, today we definitely turn into a testimony tomorrow. So as we move closer to the expiration time of the 48-hour deadline, let's just be observant. After tonight, we believe that there would be more clarity, either in progress, either in enforcement, or in final resolution. Until then, let every singular subscriber remain encouraged. Let us stand united, and let us continue to pray, because when the final move finally comes, all glory will still belong to God alone. So thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. All of you, all our fans, the masses in the ecosystem, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. You are so much in the top-notch circle. Thank you so much for your endurance throughout this entire journey. It's not been easy, but the Lord has been our stay. So remain so blessed, remain very much hopeful, remain confident. The Lord is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge, and He will not leave us alone, comfortless. Thank you very much. I wish you a very wonderful night rest. And so, God bless you.